everybody, I'm the Crimson Scythe. Welcome back to more Let's Play Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. In the last part, we got to Star Hill after bringing Peach back to Mushroom Kingdom. However, she did not want to stay there as she wanted to follow us and go with us. Now Peach is here on our team, and she is also quite low on HP. So good thing I healed her up. Anyways, in this part, we're going to go through the rest of Star Hill. I hope I become famous. Got some more wishes. Before doing anything else, I do want to level up Peach a little bit in this area. So, because she is level 9, we do really need to be at higher level. Boom! Electro Shock. Nice. Misses. Got Geno Beam on this guy. I haven't used Geno Beam in a while. 122. Nice. Okay, got a Pick Me Up as well, which is sent to storage, which is fine. I also do want to have a look to see what other wishes there are. We got a Gecko and a Master Doom. Sorry, I went for the Master Doom, never mind. I was gonna go for the Master Doom, I mean. So, the Master Dooms have pretty high HP, if I'm not mistaken. I think I mentioned this last time. But for some reason, they are able to use Blizzard. I don't know why. Perfect on that. Nice. Still not down. Okay, now it's down. Got beat up by Peach's slaps. Boom. And the Gecko ran away. Okay. 10 experience points. Peach is 27 experience points away from a level up. I want to be the best treasure hunter in the world. Treasure hunter? Wonder who that's for. You! Get back here! I want to... No! I missed that. Frickin' dang it. You! Come back here. No. No! Dang it. Alright, well. Let's just grab this. Oh, I just want to already checked. Please let Mallow find his way home. Why, this wishes! It's from my mom and dad. They're wishing for me to come home. Sniffle. This isn't the time to be crying. They're waiting for me to come home. Come on, Mario. We've got a busy schedule to keep. I'll make you eat dust if you don't hurry. Aww. Looks like Mallow is not the only one looking for home. Come back here, you... Fine. What do you have to say? The hunger. Oh, for some food. That must be Belome. Gee, what a surprise. He's talking about food. Those frickin', Oh, frickin'... No. Oh, come on. No. Stop. Fine. I'll go after you then. Oh, I'm sorry, my commentary is not the greatest. Also, I want to swap back to my original mic settings because I don't know why. It always seems like my microphone is not like... It's not that it's not picking up. Oh, no. And Mario is one shot. Okay. But yeah, no, it's not that it's like not picking up. It seems like it's picking up late. So for example, like now I'm talking now. Like I'm jumping right now with Mario, but I feel like that would have been happening a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe it's just me thinking that, and maybe I'm just being silly. But, oh, I probably should have healed Mario up before anything. Oh. You probably are weak to fire. Yeah, you're weak to fire. Ow. Geno Beam. Nice. Whoa, that lag. There is a lot of lag going on. You gotta pick me up, I'm gonna send in the storage box. I feel like this episode has missed a few frames. There's 117 frames missing. Look at the lag. But that's Balome's wish. I need to look for more wishes. There's one in particular I want to show off. Oh, it might be this one coming up. Master Doom and Gecko. Let's go for Geno Beam. Boom. Master Doom. Boom. Boom. Ah. Ow. Each level's up. Geno is literally an experience point away, and Bowser's close. Oh, God. Peach is now level 10. Max HP goes up by 4. Attack goes up by 1. Defense goes up by 3. Magic attack goes up by 4. And magic defense goes up by 2. Ooh, what do I go for? I might go for HP on this one. Realistically, in terms of magic, she can be good magic defense-wise. I want to be a Vald class... I want to be a Vald class baker. That is Tort, the chef. Go for maple syrup. Let's use 2 honey syrups. And let's just use a Coca-Cola. Okay, have we got all of the openings up? Have we got everything opened up, or am I just... Yeah, we have, okay. Just making sure. There is one wish I do want to look out for. It probably is in this room, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no. Dang it. I keep missing these guys. Like, every time. And they're so fast as well. Okay. Let's use our triple... Sure, let's use a triple move. Spare us all. Got the parasol. Parasol protects us with a veil. This is why Geno and Peach alongside Mario is a good team, because especially for a certain boss coming up later on in the game, and you know which one I'm talking about for those of you who are familiar with this game. Anyways, Geno levels up. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Geno goes to level 11. Max HP goes up by, I want to say, is that 8? Yeah, 8. Attack goes up by 5, which is really good. Defense up by 4. Magic attack up by 4. And magic defense up by 3. And if I'm not mistaken, we learn Geno Whirl. Oh boy, this is insane. Right, okay. I want to go for magic, because Geno should be more magic based. So if you thought Geno was good beforehand with Geno Beam, if I could just get that melody. Oh, that's Tudovsky, I believe that's their name. I want to help out my older brother Mario. That's Luigi's wish. Luigi is not in this game, unfortunately, which I really think he should be. I feel like he'd be a great addition as a party member. Because having 5 party members, yeah, it's great and all, but like only being able to use 3 of them, I feel like is a bit of a waste to me. I feel like Luigi would be such a good character to have in this game. And not just as a cameo appearance. But wish I could run faster. That is, I believe, Yoshi or Boshi. Or it's one of the Yoshis. Anyways, I want to look for an enemy so I could use Geno Whirl on them. Because, oh boy. Wait, was that a... Yes, it was. A Tropher. Attack an enemy. Press A prior to contact for a critical hit. So, we use Geno Whirl. Normally, it does that decent amount of damage. Let's just defend right here. Okay. But say if we were to do this... We would, if we were to time it right, we do 9,999 damage in one hit. This is the strongest attack in the game, and it is learned this early on. Okay, I say early on. It's not that early, but this is about like almost halfway, I'd say. But even then, this attack is by far considered to be one of the best attacks in the game. Not only for it to be, a high critical hit, ratio of 9,999 damage in one hit, but it also defeats certain bosses in one hit. So, what do you have to say? We can just get that melody. Oh yeah, okay, we've seen these. But here we are. A 4-star piece. Okay. There is one complaint I have with this game, but I'm going to explain it a little bit later after this. And you'll get what I mean in a bit when I'm talking about it. There we go. Already a 4-star pieces, and there's only 3 left to go. So a star piece fell here after all. Where to next then? I think there's a place called Seaside Town up ahead. I hear that it's a busy resort town, so the people there might know something. Let's go see. You've come a long way, but your journey's not over yet. There are 3 more star pieces. From here on out, I would say this is the part where I would say the game is getting good. Yes, there are times before this part where I would say it's really fun, but it's not. The issue I have with this game, and I'm gonna take this moment to talk about this. This game I would consider to be way too short for it, for just an RPG game. There are moments where you would think that there's so much to do between the star pieces and how many you would get, that you don't realize actually how short between each one is. So figure it this way. We fought Clay Morton back in episode 5. Right. Now, that's all well and good. Then 5 episodes later, we take on... actually, no, not even 5 episodes later. I think it's like episode 12 that we took on Bowyer, which is who had the second star piece. Then only a few episodes after that was when we fought Punchinello in the mines to get the 3rd star piece. So the time between Clay Morton and Bowyer, okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. The time between Bowyer and Punchinello, way too short. I think they should have added more between Bowyer and Punchinello, adding in a little bit extra, such as certain areas, maybe like a boss fight between them, like another one, besides, I actually can't remember. And then, maybe a certain, I guess, mini games and stuff that has them, that has you going through, I don't know, similar to the waterfall, and I guess you do have some mini games, and then there is the pipe vault, but at the end of the day, I would definitely say the gap between Bowyer and Punchinello is very short, which is one complaint I have with this game, which is where I would say the start of the game is quite boring. Goes really fast, and it just feels like you're not really doing much to achieve anything. But however, the gap between Punchinello and I want to say Marymore, as in, Bunt and Raspberry, which are the main boss of this star piece, which is kind of weird because there was no boss here. You'd think that there is a boss protecting the star piece. No, there isn't. But Bunt and Raspberry were the the boss for this star piece, which I think it's a bit underwhelming as a boss, but I would have preferred Booster before anything, or even a boss in Star Hill itself, maybe like sort of like a Star Spirit of sorts, and someone to be like to test ourselves, and he's like the guardian of the star piece that's fallen here, and that's what I would have wanted for this area, because this area is kind of a one and done deal, which really sucks because I really love this area. I mean, look at it. Look how pretty it is. Like the glowing light and stars shining around on the meteors. And then you have the different wishes that you can talk to and see what they have to say and what their wishes are. Even cameoing Luigi and other characters you've met along the way. And then there's also the wishes of Mallow's parents, wishing for him to have a safe journey back. I'll take care of you. Okay. And then there's also just the actual there's a lack of area, I guess. Yes, this area is comprised of 3 main rooms, but realistically speaking, there isn't much for it here apart from the star piece, and I wish this area was more for a certain other boss coming up later. There is a boss that shows up in a certain place later on that I wish could have showed up here as, say, a secret boss that shows up in the after game. Nothing that shows up in the main game, but just the after game. I don't know if anyone can agree with me on this, right? But I don't know. I just think this part of the game, well, it's at least from this point onward, I'll say this now, it is one of the best games, in my opinion, that I've played. At least in terms of a Mario RPG, it is one of the best. But in terms of the early game, no, it's not. It's not great. I wouldn't say Mario RPG is I'd say it's in my top 5, but I wouldn't say it's in my top... It's not number 1. I know a lot of people say this game is number 1 in their, RPG list in the Super Mario franchise. I would give that to, say, Paper Mario or Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, because those 2 games are great. But there's also Super Paper Mario, which I'm also... I mean, I'm not too keen on that one, but I do like it, though. It's not as good as the other 2, or as the first 2. And then after that, the Paper Mario series just kind of goes downhill a little bit. But, yeah. Another thing about this game that I do wish was different, right? Not just the lack of content between star pieces. It is the whole idea of areas being one and done deal areas. Yes, you can go back to areas and, fight enemies that you haven't seen before, but in doing so, realistically speaking, I mean, is it really... It's not something you would go to normally. And even then, some of the areas in this game are really problematic. Even some of them with certain puzzles and even the mini games in this game, I would say, are very janky. The Yoshi race is super janky. Having to press between A and B, with B being the jump button, is not great, in my opinion. Considering the fact that it makes Yoshi jump for some reason, which I still don't get why. And I know I did get comments on one of my videos saying that they stopped playing this game around the point where they got to Moleville, I think, because they just found it boring and they didn't like the battle system in this in this game because they found it like janky and they found the game a little bit like it started to get boring. Like, and I understand, like, I completely get what people are saying. However, I would say from Star Hill onward, this is where the game gets good. This is where I would say you shouldn't give up a game without completing it first, without, you know, I like, again, it is a personal opinion. It's personal preference. If you really want to, you know, stop playing the game because of, you know, because you're not just not enjoying it, fair enough. That's completely understandable. But I would at least say give it a go. Give it a go. If you don't find the early game good enough, like good for you, I would say just keep going until you get to here and see. This is where I would say people should at least stop to think, is this good enough? Do I think that it's going to get better from here on out? Because yes, it will. Anyways, I went on a long tangent there. I do apologize for that. I think I'm going to end off here. What a way to end it off, huh? Anyways, next time, we'll be going to Seaside Town. See you guys then.